Your body has a clock, not a clock with hands, but a biological rhythm that quietly decides when you feel awake, when you feel hungry, when you feel tired, and when your body begins its repair work. The problem is that modern life keeps pressing the reset button. Imagine that you buy the most accurate clock in the world. Then every few hours, someone changes its time. Sometimes by 10 minutes. Sometimes by 3 hours. Would you blame the clock when it becomes confused? That is what irregular sleep, bright screens, and late-night stimulation can do to the body. Your body clock does not only control sleep. It influences alertness, hormone signals, digestion, temperature, and daily energy patterns. Sleep is simply the part you notice most clearly. The deeper story is timing. Your body performs different jobs at different hours. Inside the brain is a central timing system. It pays close attention to the outside world, especially light and darkness. Morning light says, "The day has started." Darkness says, "Prepare for rest." Your biology listens to these signals even when your lifestyle ignores them. Light is not only something that helps you see. Light is information. When sunlight enters your eyes in the morning, it gives the brain a powerful timing cue. Your body begins organizing the day. This is why a bright morning and a dark evening are not merely pleasant. They are biological instructions. For thousands of years, humans experienced bright days and dark nights. Today, many people experience dim indoor mornings and bright digital nights. They wake in a dark room, spend the day indoors, and stare at glowing screens before sleep. The signal has been reversed. A simple habit can help. Step outside after waking. You do not need to stare at the sun. Just allow natural daylight to reach your eyes safely while you walk, sit, or begin your day. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to give the brain a clear morning signal. At night, bright artificial light can tell the brain that the day is not finished. A phone screen, television, laptop, or brightly lit room can delay the transition into sleep. The body may be tired, but the environment keeps whispering, "Stay awake." Melatonin is not a magical sleeping chemical. Think of it as part of the body's nighttime message. It helps signal that darkness has arrived. Bright light late at night can interfere with that message. The body receives a weaker instruction, and sleep may become harder to begin. Caffeine can help you feel awake, but it does not replace sleep. It can hide tiredness for a while, like covering a warning light on a dashboard. The engine has not been repaired. The signal has simply been muted. One cup of coffee may become another, then another. By evening, the brain is tired but still stimulated. Sleep becomes lighter or later. The next morning, more caffeine feels necessary. This creates a loop. Poor sleep produces more caffeine, and more caffeine can make sleep more difficult. Many people sleep at one time during the week and another time on the weekend. It feels like freedom, but the body clock still notices. When sleep and wake times shift dramatically, Monday morning can feel like a small form of jet lag without an airplane. You do not need to sleep at exactly the same minute every night. Real life does not work that way, but the body benefits from a reasonably stable rhythm. Similar sleep and wake times provide a pattern that your biology can recognize. Sleep looks passive from the outside. You lie still, your eyes close, the room becomes quiet. But inside the body, important work continues. Sleep supports memory, attention, emotional regulation, and physical recovery. Rest is not the absence of productivity. It is part of the system that makes productivity possible. Think of the brain as a workshop filled with notes, fragments, and unfinished ideas. During the day, new information arrives constantly. Sleep helps the brain organize what matters. Without enough rest, the workshop becomes crowded. You may read more, watch more, and remember less. A sleep-deprived brain is not simply sleepy. It may become slower, less focused, and more reactive. Small problems can feel larger. Decisions become harder. Motivation falls. The person may blame laziness, but the deeper issue is often an under-recovered nervous system. After poor sleep, many people notice stronger cravings. The body asks for fast energy. Sugary snacks, refined carbohydrates, and oversized portions become harder to resist. This is one reason health cannot be reduced to willpower. Your decisions are influenced by the condition of the system making them. Sleep and metabolic health are connected. When sleep becomes consistently insufficient, blood sugar regulation can become more difficult. The body may struggle to handle energy as efficiently. Healthy eating matters, but sleep also shapes the environment in which your food choices are processed. The heart also notices poor sleep. Sleep deficiency is associated with cardiovascular risks, including high blood pressure and heart disease. You may not feel these changes immediately. That is what makes prevention important. The body can accumulate stress quietly. Stress creates another loop. A stressed mind finds it harder to settle at night. Poor sleep then makes the next day feel more stressful. The same emails, conversations, and responsibilities feel heavier. When the nervous system does not recover, ordinary life starts to feel like an emergency. Scrolling can feel like rest because you are sitting still. But the brain is not necessarily resting. Every video, headline message, and notification asks for a reaction. A quiet body with an overstimulated mind is not the same as recovery. The phone has no natural stopping point. A book has a final page. A television episode has an ending. A conversation finishes. But the infinite feed continues. The brain keeps expecting the next surprise. Sleep loses a competition because novelty is always one swipe away. Do not only ask, how many hours did I sleep? Ask, what signals did I send my body today? Did you see morning light? Did you move? Did you drink caffeine late? Did you carry work into bed? Did your evening feel like a landing or a crash? The internet often treats sleep like a puzzle that requires expensive gadgets, complicated routines, and unusual hacks. But before buying devices, ask the Feynman question, what problem are we actually solving? Usually, the body needs a clearer rhythm, not a more complicated bedtime. Be cautious with extreme sleep trends. A viral habit is not automatically a safe habit. Mouth taping, excessive supplementation, and obsessive tracking are not universal solutions. Persistent snoring, gasping, or severe daytime fatigue should be discussed with a qualified healthcare professional. A sleep tracker can be useful, but it is not the body itself. It estimates, it interprets, it can provide clues. But when people become anxious about achieving a perfect sleep score, the tool may begin to create the stress it was meant to reduce. Your goal is not to win sleep. Your goal is to create conditions where sleep becomes easier. A good routine should reduce anxiety, not produce a new form of pressure. The body does not need a performance review every morning. It needs reliable signals. Begin with the morning. Choose a wake time that works for your responsibilities, and keep it reasonably stable. This is often more useful than forcing yourself into bed before you feel ready. The wake time becomes an anchor that helps organize the rest of the day. After waking, seek daylight. Open the curtains. Step outside. Walk briefly. Sit near a bright outdoor environment. The purpose is simple. Tell the brain that morning has arrived. You are not chasing a miracle. You are giving the clock a reference point. Move during the day. Walking, strength training, cycling, stretching, and ordinary physical activity all remind the body that daytime is for action. Exercise is not merely about burning calories. It helps create a healthy contrast between daytime activity and nighttime recovery. Pay attention to caffeine timing. Some people are more sensitive than others, but the principle is simple. Do not use late stimulation to compensate for an exhausted system. A temporary lift in the afternoon can become a delayed cost at night. Create a landing routine before bed. Dim the lights. Lower the noise. Finish demanding work. Put distance between yourself and the endless feed. You are not trying to force sleep. You are creating a gradual transition from activity to rest. Make the bedroom quiet, dark, and comfortable. Remove unnecessary glowing screens and bright displays. A bedroom should send one clear message. This is where the day ends. When a room is filled with work, alerts, and entertainment, the message becomes mixed. One bad night is not a disaster. The body is resilient. The mistake is turning a difficult night into panic. Sleep anxiety creates more wakefulness. Accept the imperfect night. Return to your routine and allow the rhythm to rebuild. Try a simple 7-day experiment. Wake at a similar time. Get morning daylight. Move during the day. Reduce late caffeine. Dim the evening. Keep the phone away from the pillow. Do not add 10 complicated rules. Observe what changes. Do not only measure sleep duration. Notice your morning energy, afternoon concentration, evening cravings, mood, and ability to wake up. These are practical signals. A healthier rhythm should improve the experience of your day, not merely produce a prettier graph. Lifestyle habits can support sleep, but they do not solve every sleep disorder. Speak with a healthcare professional when sleep problems persist, when daytime fatigue becomes severe, or when symptoms such as loud snoring, choking, or gasping occur during sleep. Here is the Feynman test. Can you explain your sleep routine in one sentence? Try this. Bright days, active days, dim evenings, regular timing, and a quiet bedroom. When the explanation becomes simple, the actions become easier to repeat. Your body listens to repeated signals. Morning light, movement, meal timing, caffeine, stress, darkness, screens, bedtime. None of these actions controls health alone, but together they create a rhythm, and rhythm is one of the languages your biology understands. Your body has a clock. Do not confuse it all day and blame it at night. Give it light when the day begins. Give it movement while the day is active. Give it darkness when the day is ending. The goal is not perfect sleep. The goal is a life your biology can recognize.